One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career's snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good and bring your downstairs. On the rules are everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Where the at? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jack. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Oblo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. Game time. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Big about her, petty, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller tatter, I pray to God they rattle tatter. Hey, what's a rapper, rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital, capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business, business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't when swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I, ain't I? Ain't I, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I, can't I? Can't I, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, player. Now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking, talking? Talking that funky, funky, dip, dip about my face. Wearing that monkey, monkey, monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster. Down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I, ain't I? Ain't I, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I, can't I? Can't I, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, player. Now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. What you talking, talking? Talking that funky, funky, dip, dip about my face. Wearing that monkey, monkey, monkey. Not that time, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Runs over, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Mitchell here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the...
You got to punt that gang. It's cool.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
It's cool.
The first catch of the game.
They gotta cheat. They gotta cheat to win. That's cool.
49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's what needs to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down, Elliott once more. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Down inside the 10, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on a catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Davis Price. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Yellow, go!
Davis Price again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow blue, green jack, dog red, black ultra. Dog red.
Lance looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 75 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack on first down, Lance. Complete. This is Mitchell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Lance now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Shot 17.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lance. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 29, Herbert forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Elliott is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3. And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time." So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever. That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Dante Fowler. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourself to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
In fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On the double.
2nd and 8.
Triple 38.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide over the contact there at the end of the play. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Lance now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man, that's Ayuk. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3-3. Red, cycle. Light blue.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This is a 26-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 31, 49ers 11.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation.
And this is taken in at the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So, for the Chargers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head